Hello Captains, and welcome back to my continuing Let's Play series of the Dominion faction on a Jem'Hadar Vanguard character. I have made no changes to my character since the last video, so everything is still the same on the build. And now it's time to play the next mission. So what we are playing today is Tenebris Torquent. Probably saying that completely wrong. It's the next to the last mission in the Gamma Quadrant, so we are nearing the end of the Gamma Quadrant missions specifically. I'm highly looking forward to this episode because a lot of reveals are made in this episode, and I'm wondering how our Jem'Hadar character is going to take it. I know how Duke and Rex will take it, and we will definitely hear from him, but I'm wondering if the character we are playing will start asking questions or being a little more than just saying victory is life all the time, but we'll see anyway. Now I know for this mission I am going to need an EVA suit. So I think I do have one. Yes, I do. Let's check this out. I have the Vanguard environmental suit. This came with the whole Vanguard package that I purchased, of course. But there it is, Vanguard environmental suit. So that's what I will use for myself. My bridge officers can just use the standard ones, but I will check out this one. So this will be the first time of me using this environmental suit. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that looks and operates. It should be quite unique, something different anyway. Alright, let's begin the mission. Locating what they believe to be the Herc homeworld, the Alliance sends a team to investigate with the drastic consequences.
Researchers led by my friend Dr. Bashir have isolated several fascinating aspects of Herc biology. I'm told this data provides insight on their native environment, specifically a metallic planetoid orbiting a pulsar within a nebula. There's one system that meets these requirements.
Havas
Cool in the Gamma Quadrant. I'm going there to investigate along with Captain Kira in the Defiant. Dr. Bashir will accompany us as well. His insight will be critical to the mission's success. The Doctor believes we'll find what we need to end this conflict on Havas Cool. If he's right, and he often is, I'm willing to travel to the heart of enemy territory. Won't you join us?
Well, indeed I will, and we will get a flare or Polaron weaponry.
Be seeing you.
When we get on the ground, I need to check my Ketracel white level, see what if my time is up on it, and if I need to regenerate it. Okay, let's take the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant, and we'll go to Havas Cool. Way up here, I'm guessing. Yeah, go to Havas Cool system. Can't click Havas Cool, but that's close enough. That'll get us there. By the way, as you can see, I have started the Admiralty system. I'm up to level 2 on the Federation. So I am keeping that going. I haven't done any duty officer missions yet. And I'm not using any duty officers for any powers right now either. So right now I am not doffing yet, but I have started the Admiralty stuff. Also, I have started the Gamma Quadrant stuff. I'm out of Gamma marks right now, but I'm ready to upgrade to Tier 1 reputation of Gamma Task Force. I just need to get some more marks and then I will be able to do that. So I am working on the Gamma Task Force on this character. Also note, I am also working on the Gamma Task Force on Ensign Ricky, my other character, and he's a lot farther ahead in it. So once I get one of them unlocked, then I can do that double skill bonus thing to help the other one. But that is something that will be in progress, and I'll of course check out the whole Gamma Task Force reputation once I get it completely unlocked. So it'll be a little while for that, but that'll come someday in the future when I have access to all of it. That's what's going on there. Like I said, I have made no other changes to the character, so I'm just waiting to get done with the Gamma Quadrant missions before I do anything. Because obviously this is not the ship that I want to use as my in-game ship. This is only a Tier 5U ship, and I have access to every Jem'Hadar ship. So, or Dominion ship. So yeah, I want to definitely play around with all the other ships. See what they can do. But, of course, it's just a long process. I've got a lot of upgrades to do. All my gear is only, you know, Mark 12. Very rare. Because that's what Cryptic gave us. I've got a lot of upgrading to do. It's just going to take time, but I'll get there eventually. Okay, so we should be getting close here. Begin Tenebris Torquent.
I have to say, the survey reports on this system really don't do it justice. A nebula, a pulsar, dark energy, and the Herc homeworld.
I'm not reading any Herc ships.
Nor I. Isn't that strange? One would think they'd place a heavy guard on their home system. How peculiar. Let's use this opportunity to look around. Quietly, of course.
Agreed. Conduct a system scan.
We're reading a number of interesting phenomena, despite interference from the nebula. Let's see. Plethora of heavy metallic compounds. And a hotbed of tetryon and thermobaric energy throughout the nebula.
There's a moon nearby. Preliminary scans aren't showing much, but it's just the kind of place the Herc could be using to hide a base. Or a fleet. I'd like to take a closer look.
Well, let's move in, which I'm already moving in because everyone else was.
The pulsar's throwing off a lot of hazardous energy.
Most astute, Captain. Let's make the appropriate shield adjustments.
Scans are showing a lot of bare rock, but no metals or compounds. It's a lot like...
Like it's being completely stripped of anything remotely useful? The calling card of the Herc, if I'm not mistaken. Perhaps we should send down a probe, just to be absolutely sure. There could be some Herc down there, hidden by the nebula's effect on our sensors.
Okay, let's send a probe.
It's barely Class D. No metals, complex compounds, liquids, or atmosphere.
The interior is a complex maze of tunnels. Thousands of them.
This matches Herc patterns we've seen elsewhere. They've been here.
The probe is online and transmitting. Our science teams are taking a close look at the incoming data, but it doesn't look terribly promising. Shall we forge on? There's a lovely planet nearby, no doubt filled with a bounty of toxic rocks and metallic salts.
Set a course for the planet. Let's go check out the planet then.
Entering scanning range now.
Its astronomic readings are strange. The planet has a highly eccentric orbit. Looks like it collects matter from the nebula as it sweeps around the pulsar, all while being bombarded with radiation. Definitely not habitable by most standards, though it's not quite demon class. An orbital period of several thousand years. That explains the Herc life cycle. They must hibernate while the planet is at the far range of its orbit. This orbit coincides with the previous emergences of the Herc. The 1,000-year cycle explains why they appear suddenly, then vanish just as quickly.
Interesting.
We're reading complex structures here, along with power systems and technology. This could be a base of operations for the Herc. It appears to be deserted. Why don't we take a look around? This could be a prime opportunity.
Let's meet on the Defiant. We'll need to make some preparations before we send an away team down there.
A lot of dialogue just to get us down to the surface. Kind of wish they'd speed that up a little on the dialogue front.
I've sent a team down to establish a secure zone. They're ready for you, but you'll want to put on an EV suit before you beam down. We have some in that container for you to use. Once you're suited up, we'll beam you down to the secure zone. It's just below the planet's surface in a large cavern area.
Okay, well, I will take the free suits because I will need them for my bridge officers. So let me equip them first, and then I will do myself last. So, Exo X10, you can have one of those. You can have one of those. You can have one of those. And finally, you can have one of those. That should be all of my ground. Are all those all my ground ones? Let's see. Exo? Yes. Metamucil? Yes. Rimtam? Yes. And Vicar? Yes. So those are all my people. Good. Now for me, Jim. And I'm going to use this good-looking one. I guess I have to enable it. Unequip. Enable visuals? There we go. Sweet. Ooh. Look at that. Let me take a second here. Hold on. Get to where there's some light and I can look at it. That is really, really good looking. Oh yeah, that is a good looking EV suit right there. I like that. Much better than those standard ones. And really nice. Okay, cool. I'm liking it. I will take one. Let's go. This chamber appears to be a natural cavern, but readings show unusual energy and a lot of magnetized metals and salts. Some of the caves near here have a regular structure, like they were dug rather than naturally occurring. Maybe the Herc have something like an ant hive? Let's check with Kira's away team and see how they're progressing. Oh yeah, I'm loving this EV suit here. This is really, really, really nice.
I should have a habitation area set up soon. We can replace the reducing atmosphere in this cavern with standard oxy-nitro and warm things up a bit. Kane's keeping watch, and Weir is looking into other connected areas. We should have a perimeter field up within a few minutes.
Good, yay. Carry on. Where's everybody else?
Reading a lot of background radiation and some wild magnetic fields. It's like the pulsar and the nebula are supercharging the metallic crystal compounds here. The environment's very different from anything we'd consider a habitable planet. Explains why the Herc are so alien. Quite a treasure for a geologist like myself.
Alright, carry on. Hail the Defiant.
Everything's in order here. Defiant, do you still have a lock on us?
Affirmative. If you need transport, there may be a slight delay due to pulsar emissions.
I'm getting something odd on my tricorder.
Probably that thing.
Up there!
I forgot to check my white level. Well, obviously there would be Herc down here. How are we so stupid to think that there wouldn't be Herc down here? You know? Should have expected that.
Glad you're still with us. Whatever that was must have left you for dead. I'd get moving in case it comes back to make sure. Looks like you're in a series of tunnels that connect to a larger cavern. Garrick and Bashir are close to your position. They're moving into a large open chamber. Try to make your way to them.
It looks like I've got 28 minutes left on my catcher cell, so I'm okay for right now. I'll refill it right before it empties out on this one, and then I'll refill the next one. I still have gambling device enabled from when I was Quark. Isn't that weird? That's weird.
Be careful. Some of the crystal formations down there are emitting intense amounts of energy. We can't lock onto anyone with transporters, and the others are reporting the directed energy weapons won't work.
This is Bashir. Garrick and I are alive, but we're a little lost.
Yeah, I'm lost too, so join the club.
Keep moving. You should head up to another chamber.
So eerie
The
in here,
creature's
though.
in a passage near your location. Stay sharp.
I thought I don't have weapons.
Garrick and I are moving into a very large, oblong chamber.
And here I was, hoping those cozy, cramped little tunnels would make a
Looks
nice
like the door to the
vacation
next
spot.
chamber is locked.
Those readings you're getting from that crystal node are interesting. It's generating a localized magnetic field. Manipulating that field could cause a response similar to pushing a button or flicking a switch. I wonder, do you think Herc can sense magnetic fields similar to sharks on Earth? Yes, of course. I think you'll find a way to manipulate that magnetic field to open the door. The morphogenic crystals are probably the keys. So look for one nearby that has a similar output to the door node.
Alright, so we just need to find the appropriate crystals to open this door.
The readings I'm getting on that crystal are weak. It probably isn't usable. That one's got an odd harmonic. Doesn't seem to match the rest. That's the one you need. Use it to open that door.
Okay. Open sesame. Uh-oh. That's behind me. I should probably move. Duck. Run. Run will work too. Can't fire anything. I don't have any weaponry at the moment.
There's a deep crevice ahead of you. See if you can get across.
Yeah, I can jump. That's how you get across. Oh, hello. Boy, it's really eerie. I love
Hazardous energy and anti-gravity ahead. Use your
the...
thrusters.
Ooh, I love the lighting in here. That dark red
Creatures
lighting
turn
is
back.
cool.
Must not like anti-gravity.
Nope. But I do, maybe? Whoa, hello. Guess we're going down.
Slow and steady, don't get lost. Try to head up when...
Garrick and I have a breathable atmosphere here. Everyone, try and reach our location.
Williams here. I'm stuck in some kind of tunnel maze. Not sure how to get out.
Ishimura here. My nav system's useless. I'll keep trying to find you all.
Receiving your transmission from the console. Analyzing now. There's a lot of historical data and cultural references in there. The short version, the Herc used to be a peaceful species. There's talk of a great betrayal and some kind of epidemic. Then the entries just turn into gibberish.
Okay, interesting. The rocks are floating in here too.
This one looks like technical data. Interesting. None of their starships had weapons until 2,000 years ago. Their first designs were way ahead of most species at that time, though. Huh. How did they go from geniuses to the ravenous eating machines we're dealing with now?
We'll find out. I love this anti-gravity maze. Well, I did love this anti-gravity maze.
Kane, report. I just lost crewman Kane's vitals. Weir's comm signal is down, but he's still alive. Keep an eye out.
This is a neat idea for a maze, to have an anti-gravity maze. I mean, it is a very cool idea.
Enemy targets on
Ow.
sensor. Personal shield losing power.
Bashir and Garrick are just past this chamber. We're picking up some interesting tech on sensors. Interesting and old. Very old. Most of it predates the Federation by several centuries. Are you reading those energy patterns on the other side of that opening? They're far more intricate than the others we've seen. We think there's some kind of ship ahead of you. It shows signs of damage. You might be in some sort of dry dock or repair facility. Interesting. There are large gaps in tech level between each section of the facility. It's as if the Herc learn as they hibernate. They wake up with 1,000 years of advancements at hand and get ready to work.
Yep. That is interesting. How does that happen? Now I'm in this thing. Here we go. There's my guy. One of my guys.
A pleasure to see you. We'll need all the help we can get if we're to leave this world alive. To that end, the good doctor and I have started to make sense of our surroundings. We seem to be in some sort of Herc command center. From here, we can begin to restore power in critical systems.
Herc technology is driven by electromagnetic manipulation of morphogenic crystals. Doors, life support, everything, even their central computer. If we can find the right crystals, I can bring things back online. We can look for information on Herc biology within their data system. We might even find a cure here. I found a little information. This planet used to be rich in a type of fungus. It thrived in the harshest of environments, even areas high in pulsar radiation. It used to be a staple of the Herc diet until it disappeared from the ecosystem. Without it, the Herc began to suffer from a severe type of malnutrition. It led to a number of neurological disorders, many of which we've seen firsthand. Based on these readings, there should be more data storage units in the tunnels beyond this chamber. They're the ones by the door with the blue glow rods. One more thing. Some parts of the tunnels still have malfunctioning gravity systems. You should be able to navigate through them, but the energy fields in there will nullify your weapons, so be careful.
Go deeper, find 3 storage crystals to locate the rest of the crew. Okay, that is our goal. Find those storage crystals. Huge place. I mean, really big. Don't know if it needs to be that big, but it is. Well, this is a thing.
Oh, good. You made it. We were about to leave when...
Yeah, that's not good.
No! No!
Sora's vitals just flatlined.
Well, about that. Oh, it's like right behind me, but how can... Ooh, I do have weapons. No, I don't have weapons. I do have weapons.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Okay, go. You, go. He's on his way.
That covers the first peaceful meeting between the Herc and the Founders over 3,000 years ago.
3,000
One
years
of your
ago.
officers has arrived here.
Wow. That's a long time ago. Definitely something on the other side. Easy to get turned around and lost in here. Oh, what is that?
That's Kane's helmet. I have a feeling we won't find the rest of him.
Can't go in there. Here's another one, I'm guessing.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Not
Let's
again.
get out of here before...
Always when they're not looking. Always the red shirts. Oh, he's like right behind me.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Yeah, well, I'm having a problem right now. If you don't mind. Well, I can cloak. Don't know how that helps me.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
It likes to do that, doesn't it?
One of your officers has arrived here.
Probably the one. Okay, well, he's on the other side eating something. That's neat. How do I get over there, though? I hate this. This maze is very difficult. That should have taken me. I thought that was going to take me to the other side. I think. This is confusing. I know I've played this once before, but I can't remember where to go. I've only played it once before. Oh, crap.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Okay, I'm all over the place here. I keep falling out of it. That was fun. Let's do it again. There we go. That's better. Here we go.
My god. The enzyme the Herc need is a precursor to ketracel.
Whoa! What did he kill me with? He just like insta-killed me.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
No, it didn't just move away from me. It like destroyed me.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
Yeah, you keep saying that. That's great. Which way am I supposed to go? One more... Hi there. One more thingy to find. I don't know where it's at. Let's go back this way. There is a way that you could cut across. On this side. If we turn on anti-gravity. We can actually cross over into this chamber. But that just brings us back to here, and we've been here, so that didn't help. Wonder where the last one is. Like I said, it's a maze. I hate this particular maze. It's difficult. There's the data node.
The Herc tried to synthesize the enzyme they needed for cognition, but failed.
Okay, now we just need to get back to the central room. If I can find my way back, that is. That ain't it, but I bet if I travel back across here, I'll just backtrack where I came from. like so. Yes, this has to be correct, I think. Quite possibly here, and then this way. If my brain works properly, yep, here we are back to at the central room. That worked.
Nicely done. We should be able to translate Herc data files and run a detailed analysis of them at a greatly accelerated rate now. I have a good friend in Starfleet engineering that'd love to spend some time with this technology. The Herc have made some remarkable advances in their time. Ah, the first results are in. Excellent. I have access to a few critical systems, including gravity and power generation. Bringing them online now. That should make things go a little smoother.
Indeed.
I'm getting some historical records now. Give me a moment to process it. Well, this is not good. It's a record of the fall of the Herc civilization at the hands of the Dominion. For some reason, the Dominion removed the fungus from the ecosystem during the Herc hibernation cycle. Military conquest, most likely. This is what drove the Herc to madness.
Yep. It's all the Dominion's fault. The Founders, actually.
It appears we have some uninvited guests.
You're a long way from Zenketh, Admiral.
Yes. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Nope. Not Zenkethi. Founder.
Ah, traveling incognito?
One of her many covert identities, I suspect.
This expedition of yours has gone on long enough.
Touched a nerve, have we?
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. Something I've kept from Odo and the Great Link.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And your role in it.
I needed soldiers to realize my dream of dominion. Enforcers willing to obey without question. Physically, the Herc were perfect candidates. But their peaceful, free-thinking nature was an obstacle. In studying the Herc biology, I found the key to their loyalty.
The Ketracel precursor.
Yes, I extracted it from their ecosystem. They had no choice. Obey or die.
I take it things didn't go according to plan.
No, they became savage, incoherent, volatile. With each cycle, the swarm grew larger, wilder. My ability to control them diminished. All I could do was point them in the direction of my enemies. I would let them rampage and await their eventual hibernation.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
They were a failure, but they provided a gift. Ketracel, the gift that led to a more successful endeavor. The Jem'Hadar.
I think I've heard enough. I knew you were involved in this somehow. You built an empire on slavery, and now it's all falling apart. When the Alliance learns about this...
But they won't. None of you are leaving this world alive.
You would kill another founder?
There were other founders who knew the truth once, like you. They did not want a dominion built on the backs of slaves.
See, there were nice founders.
They tried to depose me, to expose the truth to the link.
See, there were good...
And paid for their lack of
There
vision.
were good founders. She killed those founders.
Against the wall.
So there actually were nice, good
Odo,
founders
this is
out
getting
there.
out of hand.
Changelings.
Stop
whatever.
this now.
No, Odo.
She
This is bigger
herself
than you. Bigger than
has
us.
her own
the
persona.
Dominion must endure.
I'm
it's
afraid I
different.
can't allow that.
than what the
What
Great
now?
Link wants.
You've forced my hand.
Gonna bring all
This
the Herc here.
is a modification of your own Herc lure. As we speak, every Herc in the quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And you're calling them here? To their homeworld?
On the contrary, madam, I'm calling them to the Founder homeworld.
The Founder homeworld.
Your chickens, as the humans say, are coming home to roost.
Insanity! We will...
I don't think a changeling can be killed that easily. But that could do it. Exploding her could possibly do it. Look at him. With, like, looking at his watch. You don't have no watch.
think that's our cue. Now that we have restored operations here, our ships will be able to lock onto us with transporters. I suggest we take advantage of this while we can.
Okay, yeah.
You did this? All of you? You killed a god? My god? My beautiful founder. Gone forever. I loved her so. And now you'll pay the price. Guards!
Enough, Wayoon. All of you, stand down.
No! You betrayed her! And the Dominion! I will carry out her final order!
That founder is no more, Wayoon. This founder has given you an order, and you will obey.
No! He is no founder! She was a founder! He is a traitor! Guards! Shoot to kill! All of them!
Belay that order.
Like, nope.
What?
What?
We do not serve you, Vorta. Where this founder leads, we will follow.
Thank you, my friend.
Fine. Then I'll do it myself.
Haha. Slapped him down.
Take Wayoon into custody and return to your ship. We have business at the homeworld to attend to.
Garrick is like clapping. Clap. Slow clap. 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 Well, there's Duke and Rex questioning things. Now, I don't know what he's scanning. Scanning the founder? I'm not sure exactly what is going on there. But he's definitely questioning things. So I can't wait to see what he has to say to us for the Gamma Recruit stuff here.
Tell me, was it part of your plan to draw every Herc in the sector to this system, Garrick? Because if it was, it worked with flying colors. We need to get out of here and fast. Our only hope is to punch a hole through the swarm so we can go to warp.
Yeah, we're right behind you, so... Okay.
Try to hold them off. I'll see if I can arrange a distraction.
Containment breach. We've lost it. Personal integrity threat. Abandoned ship.
It's a lot of Herc to get through.
They're breaking off.
They've received the signal. They're heading for the Founder homeworld.
Okay. Looks like the final battle will be at the Founder's homeworld.
I think we're in the clear. The Herc have departed for the Founder homeworld. It will take them some time to reach it, even at maximum warp. We should make the most of that time and bring an end to this madness. The information that the good doctor found should do just that. For now, let's return to our respective fleets and prepare for the next and hopefully final steps of this journey.
The war between our gods, our founders, has thrown many of the Jem'Hadar into disarray. Our duty, of course, is to keep the Dominion secure. The revelations from the Herc homeworld tell of how the Dominion engaged in treachery and cruelty. This is not uncommon. But to try to hide it shows that they are ashamed of it.
Yep.
Now, we must settle this. The lives given millennia ago must not be lost without cause. Within me, within us, flows the remnants of that betrayal. If it can undo what has been done, perhaps we can repair the damage done to the Dominion, both by the Herc and by itself.
The Dominion must endure, Elder.
Thanks to Garrick, my homeworld is under siege. I realize there's not a lot of love lost to the Founders these days, but if the center of the Dominion falls to the Herc, the rest of the galaxy will soon follow suit. If you're willing to stand with us one last time, assemble your forces and rendezvous with my fleet in the Gamma Quadrant. I hope to see you there before it's too late for all of us.
To be continued. Wow. Okay. Well, let's turn this in.
There's a certain poetic symmetry at play here. The Dominion are about to receive their comeuppance from one of the many species they've abused. Regrettably, we Cardassians have some experience in such matters. Of course, our work is just beginning. We need to formulate a cure for the Herc before they devastate every system in the quadrant. Hopefully, we can achieve this lofty goal before they make a meal of the Dominion. And again, science is often a lengthy, perilous process. I'm certainly glad to put Havas Kul behind me. Small, dark passages are not a passion of mine.
Okay, let's take our flare. Don't know what use that's going to have in the future, but we'll take it. So, we learned a lot in this mission. Of course, it's not the first time I played this mission, so I learned all that the first time I played it on my character Ensign Ricky on a Starfleet Federation playthrough. I will link that video in the top right corner, just like I linked the last video also in the top right corner, simply because I have a lot more opinions and things to say about that mission in that video. So if you go watch that playthrough on my Federation character, you will hear a better review of the mission and my thoughts and opinions and revelations for the first time. Because there were a lot of revelations in this mission that if you have played it for the first time will be new and exciting. So right now I don't have a whole lot more to say than what I already said the first time I played it. So go check out that video. But I will just say I was a little disappointed that my character I'm playing here, the Jem'Hadar, did not react. We saw Duke and Rex react, of course, but I guess we're seeing it through his eyes, but I'm not yet seeing my character make that turn, and I think that's what they plan to do anyway with the Jem'Hadar I'm playing, is that eventually I will be free and I can join Starfleet and do Starfleet missions and everything. I will be a self-aware Jem'Hadar, you know, come to these realizations myself. But I don't see him doing that yet. He's not asking questions. He's just saying, yes, sir, victory is life, sir. Indeed, we will prevail, blah, blah, blah. But he hasn't quite made that turn yet, and I would think by now since we're only one mission from the end of the Gamma Quadrant missions, that he would have made that turn. Maybe we'll see it in Home when we play Home. Maybe that's where it happens, and I'm just, you know, just don't know yet until I play it. But for right now, I thought we'd see a little bit more. But anyway, that's just my little pet peeve, little thing. I wish they'd have a little bit different dialogue with my character saying things by this point. Like, you could see like an evolution in how he responds to people. That would be kind of cool. And it would show the progression that he's like evolving as a person. That would be cool to see, but they haven't done that. Here I am next to the last mission, and they really haven't done that yet. So that's just a little thing I'll put it out there and say that they could have done that would have made, you know, a little more icing on the cake, you could say. But anyway, that was a really cool mission, and we did learn a lot of new things about the history of the Founders with the Herc and how they manipulated the Herc. Actually, how and I forgot her name in the series, but the female changeling, she basically has this idea of dominion, as she put it. But it seems to be hers alone. She said a lot of the other Founders didn't want this, and she killed them for that. And she's keeping this a secret from the Great Link. So yeah, there are good Founders out there, or there used to be, but she is kind of like usurped their control by killing them, and their influence anyway, by killing them, and then has usurped control of the Great Link in a way. So really, she's the baddie. She needs to be taken out, and maybe the rest of the Founders wouldn't be so bad, really. You know? Anyway, just some thoughts there. In the next video, we will play the last one, which ends the Gamma Quadrant missions, and it's called Home. So that will be a lot of fun, but of course we will play it in the next episode. So, stay tuned for that. I need to check something too. Oh, all my traits are there. Some people were saying, or somebody in the comments kept saying, when the Gamma Recruit event ends, I should still get my rewards, by the way, for that event, even though it's over. Let me double check here. Yeah. See, I still got today's called Tenebris Torquent, so I can claim that. But someone was saying that your traits or skills will reset. Some kind of bug when the recruit thing ends, that your stuff resets. But as you can see, none of my stuff has reset. My ground traits and space traits are still there. My skill points are still there. Nothing has been erased or changed, so I guess I wasn't hit by that bug, thank goodness. And I can still claim my Gamma Recruit rewards, so that's the thing. I just wanted to point that out. Okay. Well, that was very fun. Stay tuned for the next one, which we will play Home, and talk a lot about this, and talk about where this playable series, this Let's Play series of the Jem'Hadar that I've created is going to go in the future, because I've got a plan. I'm not going to record every single mission under the sun, but I am going to record certain ones and continue to work on this character and stuff. But I'll discuss that in the next video, what my future plans are for this playthrough and all. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.